Hello there everyone and welcome to a new video. This time for a global first banner. Today marks the introduction of Balthier's LD. That's not the banner, here it is. Which apparently includes Ramses Burst, of course. Balthier's equipment, of course. Along with Fran and King. Honestly, unsure why King's included, but whatever. I saved my free single draw for this banner, and it comes with a free multi because this is technically the start of the anniversary. So we get a free multi on just about everything. I'm going to start with my free ticket. Not expecting anything out of it. And it's a dagger. An iron dagger. Useless all the same. And we're going to do our free multi, which is a gold. Now I'm missing only Balthier's EX and LD off this banner. So hopefully I can get one of those from here. And knowing my luck, it's probably going to be a Fran EX. King EX. 2 King EX. Which the game seems to love giving me on freebies. But alright, I'm going to go on this banner with tickets. Again, I'm going for both EX and LD. I had tried for his EX before when it first came out in Global. But I didn't get too lucky there. I believe I went in there only with tickets as well and ended up coming out with the Kite Chi EX instead. Which is alright, I guess. Not a huge fan of him, but it's a Final Fantasy VII EX, so I was not upset getting it. But having to go for both EX and LD here is going to be kind of to me, especially because the next banner after this, I'm going to be the same way with Caius going after his EX and LD, because like X-Death, he's a character I wanted to get the first go around. Oh, Fran EX, nice, and ended up having to skip him just due to how badly other pulls in that month went. I believe he came out the same month that Beatrix and Leo did, and both of them ended up having to go to pity for, which is unfortunate for me. Hopefully, Balthier treats me better with his LD and EX here. I've gotten both the other EXs off this banner already. I really don't want to spend gems here. The last few times I've said that, I ended up spending gems like an idiot. I need to control myself until I can go over 200k again. Guess not too many people are drawn today, or I waited long enough to beat the initial rush. I'm really hoping Balthier with this LD is much improved. He doesn't get a rework, but what his LD provides is kind of crazy, especially for this point in the game. So hopefully that will make up for a lot of what he's lacking right now. And since it's what he does give, which is, I believe, 50% attack and brave up, which is alright. Not like the greatest thing ever, but it's a good boost. But the real big things he adds are HP damage up and brave damage up. I believe both by 20%. And both are really good to have. The HP damage up isn't as good as Kurisame's, but it's at least permanent. Fran, I already got you. I like using you. You're purple already. You don't have to shove more of your EX in my face. But like I was saying, it's not as high as Kurisame's, but it's something that's always going to be on no matter what with him, as long as he's alive. Once he gets up to 5 stacks. So that's a really nice thing to have, along with the brave damage up, which is not especially handy right now, but is going to be going forward. Because future Lufenia start putting pretty hefty brave damage reduction on, which, yeah, is potentially really scary and can be circumvented a slight bit with this LD, should you want to bring him. His LD also cleanses, so he can potentially be helpful in a few future Lufenia, including the one Penelo's LD gets introduced in, and the first, I don't believe it's the beginning of the story chapter, but the middle of the story chapter. Come on, be EX at least. Wrong EX. I want Balthier. But yeah, from what I know, story chapters in the next arc are going to be done in halves from now on, where we start the beginning of the month with one half the chapter, and then the second half of the month gets the other half. Each part gets its own banner and Lufenia fights and challenge quests, I believe. Not exactly sure why they do it like that. Possibly just as a way to stretch content out a bit, because they had to slow things down a fair bit due to circumstances going on, which is understandable. And it technically gets us more resources. I don't know what the general size of each story chapter half is, so I'm not sure if each part gives the same amount as stories generally do of resources. And wow, this banner's not being nice to me when it comes to Balthier, is it? When I get to 900, I'll do a little swipe around to do a little luck reset ritual. Okay. Just random LD off of blue. Nice. I still need his EX though, so I'm going to keep going for another bit. But that's always nice. Less than 100 tickets for LD. And I have plenty of extra tickets to go, so I can hunt for his EX for a bit. Glad I got... Ooh, could this be his EX? It's a second LD. Okay, game. Thank you. I was half expecting that to just turn into a burst orb, but no such luck. But I have a good chunk of tickets I can go hunting for ZX with. I'm gonna have to do a lot of EX hunting with tickets this month. I can possibly token an EX this month, so I don't. So if someone gives me an LD in the upcoming banners without EX, I can just token it there. Fran! Yeah, okay, it's probably just an extra ingot then. But is this gonna be like the Rude banner where like I had to go in so hard just to get the EX? Despite getting like the LD multiple times? That is a Balthier weapon. Not the right one, just a step below it. But I'm happy to have it. I believe I do have his 35 maxed out from when Fran's event first hit. That kind of just makes me wonder about this. Why is King on this banner? I get Fran because it's Balthier's partner, and it's a Final Fantasy 12 themed event. I'm assuming with the Abyss. But why King? I figured they'd put another Final Fantasy 12 character with him. Like maybe Ash? Though Ash... That's just basically a rerun of Fran's Lost Chapter banner. Then if Ash was on here, I guess. Penelope is going to be later in the month, so she wouldn't need to be run here. Could have maybe put Bosch on the banner? He wouldn't be as effective as when he has his LD. But just having him here would have been nice. Just looking for that EX. Come on. Don't want to be a bard, I want to be a gunsmith. It will be interesting to see how thanks for the 35. How Balthier will work now. A lot of people were seemingly angry because he's not getting a rework here, which, considering how loaded his LD is, and the fact that Vivi didn't get a rework when he got his LD in the global version either, I'm not really scared that he'd not do too well, but it's also kind of a different role than Vivi in the first place, so I'm not sure if people are going in with the right mindset with that in the first place. Since while he's pumping out a bunch of auras here, he's not actually here just for straight damage. He's more of a DPS support. And his ability to steal buffs or cleanse the team is probably one of the big things for him. Go to 835 and then doing another bunch of spins around. Just want the EX. Come on, Balthier EX. Balthier EX. Dang it, King. I think I have used a friend with a Balthier EX before, so I don't think I'd get long loading with it. Then again, I believe ended up getting a long loading with another weapon recently too. I believe it was Machina's LD, despite having used that with a friend before, so I'm not sure anymore. I'll probably leave off at 800 tickets here. That's his 35 again, which is a weird rifle. And I'll continue hunting his EX off camera if I don't get it here. Fran, thanks for the free ingot, but I'd rather have Balthier right now. It would be nice to hopefully use Fran here again. I tend to use her in a lot of chaos level stuff, but she's kind of fallen off a bit since her LC. Okay, this is Brood Banner all over again. Just without the BTs. But that's less power stones I have to use on the LD, so there's no reason to complain about it. Last 2 tickets before I stop recording though. And last one. Maybe this will be lucky. Nope. I'm gonna continue pulling off camera. Hopefully I get some luck in the way I want it. Good luck on anyone else's pulls. And I'll see about making a video on whatever highest stage the Abyss has. I have no idea if it has a Chaos or a Lufenia or what. I'm assuming it will have a Lufenia, which is honestly kind of scary considering how some of these have gone. But hopefully that goes well, and if it does, I'll make a video of it. But either way, see you everyone.